Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In this little video we're going to be talking about backdrops. Backdrops are important in LA film and TV auditions. Specifically LA film and TV auditions. For whatever reason, casting demands a backdrop. New York casting directors, UK casting directors don't really mind a plain white wall. Anything goes as long as it's not a more interesting backdrop than what you're doing. If you have fantastic books behind you, if you have a wonderful shelf that has a whole bunch of antiques behind you, people are going to be watching your audition kind of try to figure out what that is. What's that? I don't know, but it looks interesting. What is that? I don't know. And it's totally going to take away from what you're doing. So might be a good idea to start kind of incorporating that in. I don't know, it's up to you. But just so that you know, if you are auditioning for LA film and TV, a backdrop is really, really important. I've been using this one. Usually, for now, the consensus is a nice blue or gray. I chose this one. I've been using this. I kind of like it. It's got a little bit of a pattern on it. So if you don't look too hard, you won't see any shadows. And you shouldn't really have that many shadows either because I have the lights coming at me more or less correctly. But it also isn't too dark for my skin tone. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm very, very pasty white. So this kind of has a nice contrast. I've also worn a black jacket, so you can see the contrast there. I wouldn't normally wear a black jacket to do a self-tape, but I just wanted to show you the difference in color between my skin tone, this, and this. I'll show you another backdrop in just a second. And here's me behind a navy blue sheet. I actually got this at Target. I walked down the street to Target and I got a $5 sheet and pillowcase set. I came home and I tacked the sheet up on my wall and the pillowcase is now lying nicely on my bed. I don't mind this color at all. I think it's kind of nice. This is one of the first ones that I did. It does sort of make me pop more, which could be a good thing. Depending on how you look at it. It might be a little too dark for my complexion, but that's all a matter of personal opinion. If you are going to do something like this, get a nice $5 sheet, make sure it's a solid color sheet, and don't have it draped. Don't have it, let's see if I can do it, like wrinkled here at the bottom, because that's very, very distracting. If you're going to hang up a sheet, make sure you hang it up and then steam the wrinkles out of it, because you want it to be just as solid as it can be for your self-tape. And then there's just one more, and give me a second to get it up. Thanks. And here's me in front of the newest of my collection. This is a chroma blue muslin backdrop. It is fabric, and one of the points that I was making earlier is that you can tell how it's draped. It's kind of distracting, and it still has some wrinkles in it because I haven't steamed it as well as I could. So it is kind of distracting, so it helps make one of the points where I was talking about how your backdrop should be flat. This color is the precursor to chroma green or green screen. This is actually a blue screen backdrop. So if I were going to put, a giant dinosaur eating my face, I would use this backdrop right here. I think personally that it does something weird to my eyes. I mean, my eyes are blue, and this backdrop really makes my eyes look really, really unnaturally blue. There is one particular acting coach in LA that always recommends that people go in front of a chroma blue, specifically chroma blue backdrop, because it will make you pop. Pop. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I'm not really sure. I don't think it's going to hurt your performance either way. It might not take the casting director out of your scene, but it's not going to be as comfortable to look at as the gray, as this nice softer gray. But yeah, you're going to pop. So it's up to you how that works. This one was about $27 on Amazon. The gray one that I purchased was about $19 on Amazon, and as I said before, the sheet was $5. So, that really is a personal preference. I have seen self-tapes against a plain black background, and that kind of makes you look like just a moving head, like that's why they don't have plain black backgrounds in newscasting, because it would be too distracting. It would kind of looks like those old 70s shows where it was just somebody coming at, like that coming at you, and it's not going to hurt you. It just might not aid you as much as you think that it might. Does that make sense? Well, anyway, that's all I have to say about backdrops. It is really a matter of choice. But if you are auditioning for something in LA for film and television, please know that it is a prerequisite and it has to be done, that you have a backdrop behind you. Even if you're in a hotel somewhere, you have to have a plain backdrop that's not white behind you. Okay? Thanks. Come back again and we'll see what else I can dig up. Bye.